Hi friends, I'm coming to you. I know we've been talking about writing our mission statement and coming up with some SMART goals for the new year. And this crazy snowstorm came upon us suddenly. It was supposed to be like a ½ inch of snow and it's now going to be like 1 to 3. And they're sending all the kids home. Everybody's coming home. And you can see it's just, visibility is non-existent. It is just so crazy snowy out there. And it's like a whiteout, right? And I wanted you, if you are stumbling, trying to think of your mission statement and your goals for the new year, I just wanted to encourage you to think of this miracle. Imagine you wake up in this beautiful, beautiful land and your sins are completely forgiven. Everything's gone. You're in the presence of God, right? You're in that golden majesty and the beatific vision, and you're looking back at your life, kind of, right? And what is it that God is going to say, well done, good and faithful servant, over? What is it that you want him to say that over? If there's something you always wanted to do, and I'm saying go with the big miracle things here. Say you always, maybe you had a cousin who was sickly or something and spent a lot of time in the hospital, and you're like, when I grow up, I'm going to build a children's hospital, or I'm going to cure cancer. If you had that big dream, you can still have it. You don't have to have it in that crazy big way, maybe. But say you wanted to build a children's hospital. Children's hospitals need a lot of things. And a lot of people will think, well, I'm poor, I don't get out much, like, what can I do? And so, okay, maybe you're not going to donate a new wing. Maybe you're not going to fund the cure for cancer, but you could absolutely participate in any fundraisers they have. If they're doing a drive, sometimes the kids need things for therapy, but they seem like toys. So like the little single-use Play-Dohs, that way they can throw them out when they're done so there's no germs conveyed or anything that would harm the kids. But they can use it for therapy to keep their hands dexterous or work on some new muscles if they have any injuries or anything. Simple stuff like that. Sometimes it's playing with puppets, and puppets can be thrown in the washer. They can be used later. It can be that they need storybooks. They're bored out of their minds and they need storybooks. A lot of them are probably doing school in their schoolwork while they're in the hospital. So different kinds of books might be needed. And maybe you're a librarian. Maybe you have a gift for that. Maybe you actually have a gift for storytelling. And maybe you could do some audio books or recordings of you reading. I mean, blind kids and dyslexic kids rely on people doing those books where they read books and they go into the free library for dyslexic and blind students. So there's that. There's so many ways to get to whatever it is your goal is to help in. You wanted to cure cancer. Have you ever considered driving a cancer patient to appointments or making them some simple meals? If you've ever known anybody that's gone through cancer treatment, it's kind of insane. They'll have this one list of foods to avoid so that they don't get any contaminants or bacteria. So like root vegetables are out because they're grown in dirt, but they're full of nutrients. So like, how do you get the nutrients you need and the bland diet you need? And it's so confusing for people. So if you've got a gift or you're a cancer survivor, maybe you can come up with recipes or prepare meals to take to cancer patients to really uplift them and take that particular burden off their family who's trying to deal with everything and still feed the whole family. Maybe you can feed that sick person or teach somebody in the house and do some little lessons, with whoever it is cooking. Maybe it's a teen daughter that's taking over the cooking or something, or granddaughter, and you should teach them some new recipes that are great for a cancer patient. Oh my gosh, there's so many things you could do. If you want to really save the world, and it sounds crazy, people are so hyped up about the whole straw conspiracy. I don't know how straws are getting in the ocean, but the whole straws polluting. But there are people with disabilities who rely on straws, and actually straws are super hyped. My husband just called to let me know he's leaving work. It's going to take him forever to get home if he makes it. Because like I say, all the schools and businesses all let out at the same time. So I'm not sure how they're all going to get home and not get caught up in this. Visibility is bad and the roads are slick. So pray for anyone that's has this weather today, as well as the people in Puerto Rico, of course, where they've just had that horrific earthquake. And that brings me to my next thing. If you wanted to cure cancer and you're like, I don't have the money, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a research scientist, what can I do? You can pray. You don't need to have any great abilities there to pray. Just just rely on the Lord and get those prayers out there. You could build prayer teams. I think my local church actually has a Rosary for Cancer support group that meets. They pray the rosary, and it's also a support group. So you can start something like that. There's so many ways to do things. So before my husband called, I was talking about the whole straw in the ocean crisis. And it turns out straws are super hygienic. Even using all the high-powered dishwashers and soap, it's really hard to get all the germs off those glasses. So straws have been a blessing to reduce disease, but then they are polluting. So a lot of people are switching to the paper straws, but we can also look at other areas, like disposable diapers. Part of that problem is so many moms back in the workforce, and you're like, wait, how are you blaming moms in the workforce for the diaper crisis? Because when moms were home, you could get cloth diapers and wash them yourself and use them. Daycares, I don't think will let you do that, but if you could provide a diaper service for new moms. Somebody did that for me as part of my baby shower gift. They literally paid to have me to have cloth diapers delivered every week and the dirty ones taken away. It was really simple. All I had to kind of do was shake them off into the toilet. And then that's it. That's all I had to do. And then I put them in this big hamper that was all sealed up, and off they went once a week. And especially when babies are tiny and use a million diapers, that saves so many diapers from going into the trash, right? And nowadays people really, they have one plastic diaper, right? And then they put it in a machine that locks each of them in its own little plastic bag. So that's kind of horrific there. So that's a simple way to help, is try and find a diaper service for somebody, or even offer to come over and buy them cloth diapers. Cloth diapers are so amazing these days. They are nothing like your mother and grandmother used. So you could maybe buy somebody cloth diapers and offer to come over and wash them once or twice a week for the new mom. Even just doing laundry for her, she'd probably freak out over. So there's so many things you can do. So take your big goal. What would it be if you were standing here in the beatific vision? You know, what is it, looking back at your life, that really reflected the beauty and majesty and love of God? What was that thing you did, or that you always wanted to do, to reflect that beauty and majesty and awe of God? And then find simple ways to make it real, whether it's prayer or service to others, or sure, outright a monetary gift. Think of it. We can do it together. If you put them down in the comments, people will be able to help you brainstorm. If not, we'll just pray for each other that we can figure this out together. Don't forget, please, to like, share, and subscribe this video. And as always, pray for me that I can keep bringing you this awesome content, and that the content stays awesome, and also for the other fellow viewers who are in this struggle with you women, right? So God bless. Have a beautiful day. Stay safe out there. God bless you all. Bye.